Well, here we go. Much cooler this time. Much cooler. Barely cold at all. I mean, hot at all today. Ugh. I'll sleep much better, I think. Yeah, here we are. Back again. It's just weird, isn't it? It's always so surreal. It's always just like this match of deja vu. Just like, oh, it's Sunday again. But it is indeed Sunday again. So here we are. Excuse me. Been a bit of a lazy weekend, really, but what can you do, man? What can you do? Just sit and try and have fun. But for what? But for what? I'm hoping to finish this, actually. I don't know, because I have a few more quests to do. And then I'll just probably do like that thing, the Barrett thing. It's something to do with the buggy. And then I'll just see how easy it is to actually kind of work out about the fucking conversations. I think an air spawn. Oh, sorry. I mean, I don't think I've even done it. I don't recall doing it. I don't recall there being a quest where like anyone's flipped a coin. It's really funny because like loads of people start to notice that like for some reason like loads of accounts have been like super suppressed, and mine has been like mega suppressed. I mean, I already was only probably going like up to like 30 views a post, like fuck all, barely no engagement. No one's gonna like comment on my stuff. It's suppressed the fuck. But it's like gone right down, and loads of channels have just like started noticing it. It's obviously just the algorithm is getting. The Jews have like found out, and they shit it down. If anyone says anything about India or Jews, shit them down. They know we're like too powerful. It's just like the little shitty lengths they go to. Even black people do it. They sound like hardcore, but if you're like, it's happened to me a few times. Like, it'd be like a bit hard. Like a black man will like say something, and he's like being like a bit overtly threatening, and if you like push back at him, they'll report you because they know that they'll probably work, and you'll get like banned for like 7 days, and they just do it because they hate you. They don't feel shame from it. They don't care if you like bring it up to them. They don't care. They don't feel that shame. Black people don't feel shame. Just see them screaming in like planes and stuff. They don't care. As long as they can do anything to fuck with you, they will. That's the whole point of it. It's like the internet was just basically one of the easiest ways just to really see how bad power dynamics would be if you just let like black and stupid Africans and third worlders just have the ability to have all the same responsibility. And that basically is that they can all report one another, and it's all done on a trust basis because you've been told everyone's the same. So like if an Indian man says to you like fuck off cracker or something like that, like, I might just like not. I'm not going to report it. I just can't be. I don't care. But like if I then reposted back and said show up curry muncher, he'll definitely report me because he's not offended by it, but he's just angry and he'll just want to like fuck with you. So he'll do it, and then because it's just an app, it's not going to be like able to like work out that he said something first, so it'll just like take what you said as face value, and some Indian man will probably be like the guy on the mod team, and he'll be like, oh yes, full support Sard. He'll like turn that, they'll just like shadow ban you basically, and that's just what seems to be happening. And this is just like the domination that they want. They want to try and like just phase out all white people. Anyone who's white, suppress, really suppress. Just let everything big just be black people. And it is. It's like someone like posted this shitty like slop account. It's just this fat black man's face, and he's just like made a cartoon of it. It's just like it's got like a big neck beard and it's just like he just posted the shittiest like video, and someone was like, "Look at this like, NPC like shit." So these accounts come out with. It's like the sort of shit you'd expect like NPCs to yell out and when you drive past them in GTA. And it was just like, "Hey, look what I managed to get at Philadelphia food hall. Put a like in the comments if you think it's just something you like to eat." It's just like a plate of like, I don't know, chopped up cheese. I guess it was Philly cheesesteak or something. But it's just such a nigger. No, I don't want to say that. Even though I don't think there is actually like a problem with me saying that word. Like nigger. I don't actually think nig is not like a racist word. But I don't think you get banned for saying that. Like I can get it if you say the full word, but nig is not like rude. So I want to say like nigger. I think that's okay, or a nig slot. That's fine. But it's just that would be like. Nig slop, that would be. So that would be just like content that's it's just designed to be like sort of the cow munching sort of like content that black people love, where it's like they're probably like they haven't got a job, they're just collecting like EBTs and like food stamps, and they've got nothing to do with their day, because that's obviously one of the biggest problems. It's like it's all great just to like get given like $3,000 a month, but then it's like, what are you actually doing with your time? Because they're just gonna like be milling around, so they've got nothing to do. So all of them just go online and they just like live like aggressively online, but they're doing it just like all of them are just doing it to try and like boast and like just get famous. It's their only like MO in life is just to get famous. It's not to like ever do anything like with value and integrity. It's just to get money. Just to like become an end-ball player, or like do some shitty prank and hope it goes viral. Do those like obnoxious pranks where they like just throw like a chair off like the 5th story of a mall because they just think it's really funny. And there would be like black people in Africa and India who love it, and Pakistan and stuff who will just find that really funny, or the Middle East, because they'll just find anything like. They just see these black people as being like, you know, like when I made that joke about like using the bots to like take out Africa. Like that's what black people basically are. They're living bots. So people go in their chat, and if you give them enough money, they'll do anything. So they're just desperate. So if you just like donate like a $50 donation, it's like, you should throw that chair off the 5th balcony. They'll be like, "Ha, chat, you think it's good? Chat, what do you think? Chat." And then loads of other people like start like donating, but like do it, and then of course he's gonna do it because he's black, he's an idiot. And the Jews love that. They exactly want that, because this is the whole point. You've got to remember, they're in Tel Aviv. They need to try and take us out. They can't do it themselves, can they? And they're not stupid enough to do it themselves. They know that they can just use these like black people and like lefties and the gays, although they are lefties, and like brown people, anyone who hates white people, to just suppress us. It's like all our women are like fucked, most of them. There's like a small plethora of like them, but the majority of them are like fucked. Especially if you just go on like any like dating website. Every single dating website you go to, you basically just like, if you're conservative, you're fucked. But most of them just liberal. Always liberal. They're like, yeah, I don't mind sucking Drake's cock. Got no problem with fucking fucking Drosky. I mean, he's rich, so he must be really funny, right? Must be really smart. He must have really good genetics as well. So we'll see where we go. I don't really know what I'm going to play after this. I'm tempted to like play Resident Evil again, because it's been quite a long time since I played it. It was really satisfying. And with the cheats, it is like really quite funny. It is like ridiculous, but it is really quite funny. I think there's DLC. I think there was an update that came out for it. Might need to check that out. I don't know if it's DLC, but they might have added something to it. I did mention about mercenaries mode, but I don't know how that would work because there's only like 2 playable characters in the game. But I mean, if they did add that, that'd be fucking amazing. I just don't really know how that would work. No, it could work. Who could you be as characters? You could be. You could be Leon. That's the woman. I've forgotten her name. Kathy or something. That guy in the white suit. Who'd be dope. He'd have really cool character moves. Who else do you even have in the game? What's his name? Victor. He might be like too crazy to play as because he's just too big. But if it, yeah, maybe. I don't really think there's really any other characters you meet. It's like, I guess it's like the black guy with the helicopter. He doesn't really count. Chloe, the little girl's not really doesn't really count. She's not. That's like those are the only characters I can kind of remember. Because I'm not gonna count like any of the infected people because that's just not gonna count. Yeah, I suppose it is. It is quite like isolating, isn't it? But it's not because I do remember like seeing the they showed like the characters in it, and I was like, there was literally like only 9 people. I was like, what? There can't be that. I was like, I think that is literally the. So I'm not gonna count like the woman who talks to you over the phone, the blonde woman, whose hands all jacked up. So that's like about it. That's about like all you talk to. Or like her black boss, the black FBI boss, or her mom, but they don't really count. Like even in the flashback, you don't really see any of the characters in that stupid flashback. It's just like a generic scientist, man, who like it tranquilizes you. But I mean, it could be fun with just those two, I suppose. Just have it. Set of levels, just like loot, and they could just make it really fun instead of it like being like you have set weapons. They should just make it so like the weapons are spread around. You have to like find them. I'll make it much more cool. And you could just have. You could do a couple of levels. You could just do like a lab level. You could do the city level. But I think that's probably what they're gonna do. Is the next game coming out. Unless they do a remake, which I think they are, sorry, they're doing Veronica. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to play any of the old ones. Like, I didn't buy 2 and 3. People probably would say, like, well, you might as well buy them because you love Resident Evil. But yeah, I just don't want to buy them. I don't know. I don't think I ever played 3. I was never, like, bothered by it. I don't know why. It might have just been the graphics just put me off because I think by the time like I played like 1 and 2 and I never knew anyone who had 3. That was probably more what it was, and then I just kind of fell out of I never had an opportunity to play it, and that's probably more what it was. I'm sure if like someone had it and I borrowed it, or we tried to borrow it from like Blockbusters and it probably just we rented it out or something. But I just don't think I ever had a chance to play it. But I didn't like the idea of it. I didn't really like Resident Evil when it actually turned away from the first one. And I think what I noticed was it was starting to get like more and more like arcadey as it went. I don't think like it is. But I think the other thing I didn't like was like, yeah, you play as a woman. I know that's like really sexist, but it's just true. I don't care. I know you play as Jill in the first one, but the reason I liked that was because I don't mind you playing as a woman if it works to the detriment that you're like scared because you feel like she's scared, and that's why it worked really well when you played as I generally can't remember her name, the woman in the thingy, because although it was like a bit annoying, like I think you just let her off because the situation she was in was fucked. I know we're just laughing, but I imagine even if you were like in that situation, you'd be like, Jesus Christ. They did a really good job of it. Grace, that's it. So I don't mind playing as like a woman when that works. And also, I think one of the Resident Evil. No, I think you're playing as a guy, aren't you? But like, that's when it's okay. That when you actually feel like you're playing a woman, and the point of you being a woman is it works into the favor of like you feel much more vulnerable because like you just know that like, even just like men are just going to be able to overpower you. And then you do. I don't like it when you. I think 3 was the one where it's like Jill really has like discovered she's like more than just the normal human, and she's been injected by like the T-virus shit. And she's just, it looked a lot more arcadey. It might not be. I'm sure people are going to be like, no, it's not. But I just saw like loads of scenes of just like on the PlayStation manual with Jill with like a machine gun. I just thought like as soon as I saw like Resident Evil and like machine gun, I was like, that's not really the point. Because never in like Resident Evil 1 did you get a machine gun, or if you did, it'd be like really, really like you might get like 1 or 2 like hot magazines in the game. It would just be like a little gaff weapon you'd pick up and you just put. Because it's just you're not meant to be able to do that. That's not the point. Like a shotgun, fine. Pistol, obviously, Magnum. Grenade launcher, sure. But the whole point of them is they're supposed to be kind of hard to use. But as soon as you just play it, and it's like, and also it wasn't like a Metroidvania game. It's one of these games where it's like you're basically now just following a linear path, which Resident Evil didn't do as much. It did at the start, but as soon as you get into the police station, it wasn't too bad. But then it's just like once you get out of the police station, it does become very linear after that. Because I'm pretty sure that's when it's like. You go into the dungeon part, and there's a sewers or something, and then you have to like rescue someone, and then after that, there's like you're in again like a lab or some shit. There was just something about it, and then like the third one, to the best of my knowledge, was just completely like because again they were just trying to like find out like what was the zeitgeist at the time, so they're just like. Oh, we can't just make like another classic Resident Evil, can we? We want to like benchmark and push it further because at that point everyone was trying to like benchmark everything, and like even back then, like you could still see there was like improvements in the graphics between even like early gen PlayStation and the last generation PlayStation. So, for example, if you played something like Gex, which I think is like one of the or Croc or something, was one of the first games that comes out. Just like the most primitive, basic looking platform that you've ever seen. Then I think when you get towards the end, you've got like possibly is it Gran Turismo 3? The last one. It might have been 2. It was like the one that was like for the PlayStation. I think it was 2. Like that was actually didn't look that bad. Actually didn't look that bad. But yeah, I think I don't really remember like what happens with Resident Evil during the. Oh yeah, no, of course I do. Resident Evil 4 came out for the PlayStation eventually. I still can't believe to this day it was a Nintendo original. And I can't remember how that deal happened. I can't remember if it was Capcom was owned by Nintendo at that point. Because that Resident Evil 1 remake it didn't come out for PlayStation 2 either. The Resident Evil 1 remake, which is still probably considered like one of the greatest Resident Evil games. And I still see people play it today. Like when people like just want to play like a sort of chill horror game. I know it sounds like a bit of an oxymoron. They still will fire it up because there's still something like the reason it works really well is because it's like old school. Because it basically cheats the graphics because you're not really like it's not loading like a 3D environment. Like when you play like the new Resident Evil, that's kind of like how the Resident Evil remake would feel if you actually were able to go in like first person. Because what they've done is they've just basically done like the matte paintings, and it just looks fantastic. It just looks so much. It just gives it this really like slightly eerie vibe to it. Well, it's not so much matte paintings. It's just like you can tell like the backgrounds have been like drawn and like so they can like make it look really detailed and things. And then they just add like the odd thing like pieces of furniture and stuff just to like make it actually do feel like it's 3D. And then it's always really funny because any items that you can always like, interact with, it's like in Tom and Jerry. When you like watch Tom and Jerry cartoons, you would like see like Tom would be chasing Jerry, and then like they'd run towards a table, and you'd see like a chicken, all the fruit and all the food on the table would be done in like really detailed like matte painting. It was like shading and stuff, and then it would just be like a big chicken leg, which would just be like looks just like Tom and Jerry, like the same kind of like color schemes and stuff. And then as a kid, you could just like, they're gonna interact with that chicken stew, and then he would like Tom would like pick up the chicken leg and start trying to like beat Jerry with it. Like, see, told you. It was always like that Resident Evil, like you go into these rooms and it'd be like the thunder's like cracking through. And the lighting looks fantastic. Like, whoa, ray tracing. It's like, no, it's not ray tracing. It's just because they're just being smart. It's just the Japanese. How did you get the graphics like that? How did you get into first person? You're like, you can't. That's the point. And that's like, that's another funny thing. Like, because that was the right decision for them to do. That's why, again, like Resident Evil 1 was heralded as just such a great remake. I think it was probably one of the it might be considered probably like one of the first proper remakes of all time games. Because what was the point of remaking games like that early on to like the evolution of like do you know what I mean? It's like Japan and like are our only allies now because China like still makes video games, but they do still just put like Chinese people in their games, which is fine. And actually, when I say that, it's basically just the women. So sometimes you get like a Chinese game, and normally they're those shitty phone ones because the Chinese have realised that there's just a huge market for like fucking losers like Chinese guys and Indians and stuff. It just all obsessed with these like stupid phone games, especially if they've got like lolly characters in them. They're never allowed to talk about that. But there's just so much like content out there, which is all just like these little fairy girls that just like look like they're like 5 years old, and they've just been like told they're not. They're actually 150 or something like that. And it's just a bunch of Indian guys saying that so they can cope, so they can just jerk off to it, and they're just like because they actually want us to jerk off to children. That's all it is. It's just you just lie to. All the shite that you heard about like people like defending lolly. It's all gonna be like fucking like just these people who just if they could and what they do. Yeah, like, there's so many accounts that have just been absolutely suppressed as hell. This is probably like some of the worst I've ever seen. To be fair, it might just be, and I'm actually like okay with this. I think if I knew that the only people who were like, actually looking at my content were like British people. I wouldn't care, because then even if it was like 10 people, I'm like, at least it's like 10 white people. Maybe that's what it is, because just these numbers are just so bullshit in the sense that because I don't know who they are, it doesn't matter. It's just inconsequential. It doesn't matter. You got 1.5 million people who viewed it. Who are they? Black Africans with an IQ of 80, Indians with an IQ of 70, Jews who just want to push stuff up that isn't white, women who just have been like race gilded to just like anything that's black. There's just so many variables you can't tell. So that's why I just think ratioing and these numbers and stuff, they're useful to some. Well, they're not. I really don't, because I'm just going to watch your stuff and give you an honest review. And it's the same with this whole Supergold discourse. Like, people are coping, even though it's made like trash amount of money, but like, people coping about reviews. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about the reviews? Who cares about the reviews? Who gives a shit? I suppose you just say go watch it, but sorry, I'm more privy to like negative reviews. Sorry, I mean it in the sense that if a film's obviously shite and you're just going off the hunch, like, look how many like retards have said it's good. That's not good enough. It's not really good enough, is it? It's like, look at the ratings it's got online. Where a bunch of we don't know who's. Anyone who has a computer and a phone, which is why the Jews want to give everyone phones. They can just go on. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come on here and just give his review, and then make another 9 accounts they want, and no one's gonna care, because even if you say, "Well, they're working," no, you just use a VPN. You can roll the VPN to change it to 9 different countries, and they don't know. And Indians do that because they get paid money to do it. Like, there'd be like weird little jobs that have been set up by Israel, but they'll use like loads and loads and loads of different company names. So I'm just saying it's going to be Jews, because at the end of the day it'll be Jews, but it will be like so blended into like, different things. So they're like what's it called? Accountability is like really hard to detect. And this is what all these people do. They're playing the game, but they're not. It's not going to be called like the Steinberg Foundation that does it. It will be like something just called like Indian Opportunity Investments Inc. or something like that, and there'll be like one CEO who'll be named to it, but it's probably like an Indian person, because the Jews don't want to be associated. Do you see what I'm trying to say to you? So it would just be like they've made it like really, really, really hard for there to be any proof, and that's what they're doing. They're just going to use our law system against us, because effectively the only way we're going to be able to bring them down is if we just go against the law and just go fuck this. We just know something's happening, but we can't. There's just stupid laws in place to actually make it impossible for us to check. So, you know, in my opinion, I think people's payment records to some extent should be completely free to look at in terms of what people are buying, going out. You might want to argue that's confidential, but I don't see why. And I think if we could do that, you'd get a lot of transparency in terms of like what people, where people were getting money from, who's paying them, and what they're buying. But you're not allowed to do that, because obviously, you know, again, it's like I said, some things are obviously really gauche, and you can't do that. But other things are like fine, you can't do that. So having an abortion, that's fine. That makes sense. You want to kill like a human, that makes sense. But if you want to like look at people's like payment information, no, fuck that. That is fucked. How dare you? How dare you? You know, how embarrassing would it be if you got some Jew man who's like buying 20 McDonald's every day? That was fucking embarrassing, wasn't it? Or they're buying OnlyFans. They don't want people to see that, do they? It probably will be that. Because all their women are fucking chops. This is what all the Jews do. They're like, it's like when I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. I just used to really like notice that like for some reason like Jeff is just a fucking giant like Weasley cheat, and he just cheats on what was her name? What was her name? The Gobby woman. Jeff's wife. I can't remember who her name is, but it keeps like coming in and out of my head. Whatever, her. There's like so many episodes where he just obviously just is unfaithful to her. I mean, it's like the one way like he fucks like he just fucks this retarded woman. It's really messed up. This is again made by Jews, so this is really funny to him. So he fucks like a crippled woman. and then like she's like keeps like because she's got like some kind of like autism or like dementia or something like that. So like she keeps like saying like Jeff fucked her, but he's like, no, I didn't. You must be crazy. And then she finds out like at the end, Susie, that's her name. And then she's like, I think you need to buy me that house in the in Martha's Vineyard if you don't want me to go say anything. And he's like, okay, I better make that call. So he's like, they have some kind of like, because I think if you're in a healthy relationship, and you said that, and he did admit that he had the babe by saying he's going to buy the house, so he did fuck her. She would say, well, I want to get divorced then. That's what I'm saying to you. These Jewish people don't care. They don't mind if there's like some weird like slippery shit going on in their relationship, because they're not God fearing, are they? They're not married under the law of the world. Whatever it says in Judaism probably says what you can do. It probably just says whatever. It probably just says like if men and women can just be in an open relationship. It just seems like that. I think I spoke with Jewish people, and they're like, oh yeah, our God just doesn't mind anything. You want to be gay, transgender? I'm like, brilliant. Sounds great. Well, being a paedophile? Well, obviously not that. Well, you just said anything. Okay, what about being a murderer? No. Well, why are you allowed to call Muslims then? But that's different. Okay. You gotta remember that. Anytime Jewish people say it's wrong for you to think about colonizing India or Africa, just remember they kill Muslims all the time. They're allowed to. They'll say they're allowed to. We're not. Even though I see videos, death to whitey, death to the whitey. That sounds like a death threat to me, or war. That sounds like a cry for war. But I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm not allowed to do anything. But if a Jewish guy, like, he's like, they're still like missiling, like, where is it? Fuck. Lebanon. That's okay. That's fine. They're allowed to do that. If I want to just talk about like colonizing Africa, that's really offensive. And how dare you think that? How dare you think that? These guys worked so hard for Africa. How dare you think that? How dare you think about bigger prospects? And just think about it. Completely remove everything. If we got rid of them, it'd just be a lot of crime would be gone, and it'll be sad, of course. So all the music we've made all the music now. I think we've all got enough rap. I think we've basically, I think as a society, we've like wrung out what black people can do. When we were like, I grew up, and it was like still a bit mystical because we didn't have the internet. And we were like sharing stories and stuff, and also the smartphones where they're just fucking showing how stupid they are. There was still a little bit of mystique to it, especially over here. It was much easier to control because I haven't really had interactions with like American black people before. I've had like a small engagement when I was like in LA, but actually it was a pleasant one. I needed to ask for a woman to use the phone to get a taxi, and I just asked her very politely. She said, "Oh, I love your accent," and she just let me use her phone. I was like, "Cool, thank you so much." But like, that's what I'm saying to you. So even back then, I was still really liberal because obviously I was like a secondary, higher education, and there was loads of black people in there, all the Nigerians who do like they work on the really shit ships. And they're probably still working there today. That's the other thing as well. I think like if you're a white guy and you came in the Merchant Navy, you just do it for like 5 years because you make so much money you could just then retire off it. I'm not even joking, because you can make so much money. If you're in the Merchant Navy, you can like seriously like make like if you're like a chief mate or a captain, you could easily make 200 grand, and it's tax free. Because if you're on a ship and you're off the island, the country for more than 6 months, you don't have to pay tax. So you just get 200 grand. You just get given 200 grand. That's insane. So that would be like the equivalent of. And can you imagine how lucrative that is? Like especially now in this country, that's probably like one of the only jobs actually thinking about it, where you could theoretically kind of work in the UK. We don't, but. Live in the UK, but still get like a good monster salary, and you don't have to pay for it. I mean, all the other crypto guys, what they do is they just invest all their money, and then they go and fly over, and you have to stay in like Dubai for 6 months. which, you know, take that as you want. You get a lot of people coping, saying it's the best thing they've ever done, and they're just coping. A lot of them are black, so I just think, well, it doesn't matter because they're not really even in their home place anyway. So they're just here, just treating the world as some giant, like, I don't know, giant holiday. I'll live here today, and then tomorrow I'll live here, and in 10 years I'm going back here. Mentor. Play with my balls. Oh yeah, so I don't think Kay's done anything. Getting very lazy for her. She just does. Clearly, she just doesn't need to worry about anything. Everything's all done for her. Right. It is so funny. Again, it's black people, but just how shameless they just steal other people's, like, fucking. The amount of people I keep saying, grown ass man watching Love Island, go change some brakes, fuck, boop. I'm not gonna say that word. Well, I've seen that like 3 times. It just shows that people just do it and they don't care. It's just people, they don't care. These people don't care. They'll just they steal your shit. They don't care. As long as they can make money. And it's just like, what's the point of these people? Just being really like, I'm trying to be really like, I guess bleak, but like, what is the point? What are they doing? What are they doing? The answer's nothing. You're just looking at you're just looking like India, and the whole place is absolute shite. The Jews are probably just laughing at us because it's too late. Even if we do just hypothetically got rid of them all, which I have no idea how we do that. Nuclear weapons, maybe. But that whole country is absolutely just it's killing us. That country is like if the Earth was like a heart, India is just like a massive thorn that's just sticking into it. It's just completely shitting out plastic and garbage and gunk and pestilence. I have no idea how they haven't got some massive, insane disease. The Black Death. It's like, how the fuck is the Black Death just not like killed them all? Like, it baffles my brain. It really. Maybe they are like somehow like immune to it. But I just cannot believe like the videos I see on the daily. How on earth is some horrible mega bug is just not like it hasn't just like it's taken over. It has to just be a matter of time. But it is disgusting. This place is just revolting, absolutely revolting. Like Richard Nixon's completely fucking spot on. I reckon Wargate and him being impeached is also really do. He just knew too much. And they painted him as a bad guy again. Like, I just remember like growing up and like hearing about Nixon and people who was like that. Like, there was always like this like undertow, and you could tell the people who would be pushing it would be Indians and stuff, or Jews. Like, no, Nixon when she was really bad. Did you hear what he said about the Indians? I was like, what did he say? He said, never trust the Indians, they're dirty, dirty people. I was like, oh, that's disgusting. So exactly. Look at these videos that we've got of I mean, Slumdog Millionaire was quite interesting because actually I never saw it. There was a lot of scenes where they were in slums, and I felt like maybe like it was just again they've done it right. They played it like right because you just made out like that was like this off one little place in India that was really poor. Now it's all like that. I think one of the funniest things is. I think if I was like maybe a bit bigger and I had an audience of people, I would probably like try and do that. I'd try and like watch like something like Slumdog Millionaire, like Life of Pi, all these stupid like pro-India films, just like take the piss out of them. Oh, it was absolutely fucking hilarious. There was a video that kept coming up on my YouTube recommendations for a bit. And it kept like sort of teasing me a little bit. And then finally I just was like, oh, why not? Because there was really just nothing on. It's just, I don't know, the whole world is just, this is what I do. I don't want any of us to just do anything. We're not allowed to have women, because all women just think you're racist and they'll bigot. All the games and stuff have all become woke. GTA 6 doesn't even come with disc, so I'm probably going to find the box. I'm going to do it just for shits, because it's going to be really funny. I'm not pre-ordering it. I'm definitely going to probably wait. To be fair with you, I don't think it is that expensive. I could probably easily have that. I just think, fuck that, who cares? I'm probably going to have to buy the deluxe version as well, which sucks ass, but I hope I'll put a lot of hours in it. Because, like, would I have paid, I think it'd be £80. £80 for this? Yeah. Look how many hours I put into it. Normally they say, like, it's 1 hour per, an hour per pound. So I would have, technically, yeah, £231 I put. So I've definitely, like, got my money's worth for this. And then, like, even, like, Resident Evil Requiem, I think I've put, like, over 60 hours in that. So that's, again, over, like, £60 which I paid for it. And I think every game I've bought, actually, I've definitely played much more in hours than it cost. And I'm pretty sure if a game... Because the biggest contention seems to be it's going to be woke. But I just can't see how they can fuck up something like Grand Theft Auto. Like how... And what I'm trying to say is, even if the story is absolutely fucking crap, how can you just fuck up driving around in a really nice area and just probably just doing that? It'll just be like a couple of days where you'll play it and you're probably not even going to run and do anything. You're just going to you're going to be so giddy with just the idea of just like the radio and being like part of this new thing, and you're going to be like just driving around, probably exploring stuff no one's found yet, that you're not going to care. I just can't see how you could fuck that up. So even if you do play it, like you're playing with like that fucking LaQuisha, whatever her name is, you're like, uh-oh, come on, we gotta go stop the, those people trying to stop the Pride March. The Pride March, that's my favorite month of the year. I know, we gotta stop it quick. It's like, oh no, no. And then there's all of like the cool characters, like Jewish, like Indian, or like black, and like all the wimpy, like the stupid characters, or the white men, who are like dorky, and they always like, oh dear, oh no. And they always like fall on the floor and then like get cut. The black man always cucks, and like the black man's dick is always like you can always see like an impression of his trousers. It's always like about a foot long. And there's always like loads of white girls who are like hovering around him as well. And anytime he's in the room, white girls always just literally say, "I want to suck your dick." And then when they look at the white guy, they go, and then they kick him. That'd be like what the game would be like. And also, if you're driving the game and playing it, if you try to run over a black guy, the game immediately your account gets banned. The game would just hardcore, just go, you'll just go, and you see a black man on the street, and you tell me down, black man, and you listen to the radio, and you're like, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? And then as the character goes, it'll go black, and it'll just like it'll load you back into the main menu, and it'll go, welcome back to GTA 6, and it'll just say, a thing will come up from Rockstar Games, and it says, your account has been banned due to hate crime. And like, your account will be unlocked in 15 years. What? And then you go, all right, it's okay. I'm sure I can just make another account, right? So you go on like your PS5 and you can use your other account. And it says, sorry, you're still unlocked for 15 years. And that they can do that because you have a digital game. And they will do that. You know that's going to start happening, right? You absolutely know it's going to start happening. Because they already did it a little bit on Red Dead Redemption. Because there was a thing on Red Dead Redemption 2 where there was like people who were like going around and just like killing all like the black NPCs and stuff. And they're like Rockstar were going around and like obviously like banning them. And I was like, well, this is just stupid. Like, what's the point? This is the whole point if you're making a game. It's just stupid. Again, it's crazy. But so I don't know. I just can't imagine they're gonna have fucked up that much. But who knows? I mean, they probably started making it around like 2013 as well. So the story would have had to have probably been set at some point, and that's the problem. It's like how dynamic they've been in that process. It's just like they suddenly realized like very quickly like men are really fed up with this like strong female protagonist bullshit, and if they're gonna start playing it, it's just immediately just gonna feel like, oh my god, it's just gonna be this like fucking like vanity project for this woman again. It's all gonna be about pushing female narcissism and just like, oh, women are as badass as the men, and um just loads of scenes where in the cutscenes, like she's always like the really competent one, always like saving him. Like he's always like about to get shot, and she's always like, "You got to be more careful." He's like, "I know, I'm sorry." It's just stuff, shit like that. Like, you just when you're like young and you see stuff like you don't really notice it, but so when you get to my age, you're just like anytime that happens, or the henpecking, you just know it's like it's all designed to just make you look stupid. And then you do, and it worked with me because I was like watching tons of shit like that. And when it's like I told you, when I grew up and I got into like my adult working and you start interacting with like a black man, and you don't understand it because you've been watching like all these like kid shows where like Recess, where like TJ's like friends with Vince, or like Captain Underpants, we got like that white kid's like best friends with the black kid. So you don't seem to understand, and when like you meet the black guy, you can just feel he just doesn't like you for some reason. Like when he's talking to you can just feel like he's like always kind of trying to undermine you, and he's always just trying to like. There's just a sense of you can just tell he doesn't like you, probably because he knows you're smarter than him. So he doesn't trust you, because that's generally what most stupid people do. Stupid people just don't trust smart people because they just think that they're going to kill them or something. And it's actually ironically it's the other way around. It's the stupid people are probably going to kill them. Right, let me see. So there's only 3, it's 5. Well, I'm going to try this. This is my theory. My theory is that actually it's this one I need to do. So if I go back to fucking Coral, I literally just like ate. Before this, I had like hot dogs. 3 hot dogs. And then I just got this like massive fuck off bag of like Mega Monster Munch. Like, I know they're like what's-its, but they're just like fuck off big ones. Just demolished the whole bag. It's just bullshit because this is really retarded, but because of the fucking heat wave. So I would have thought it was okay today, because generally it is actually not that bad at all. It's barely hot, that hot at all. It's like it's 22, so that's what I mean. I'm still wearing this, but I don't have to take my shirt off. That's why, like, if anyone like wants to comment, it was generally because I was not going to stream and wear a shirt. If I'm in my own house, sorry, it's just so hot. And people will say that it'll forgive me for that, because it was so goddamn hot. That was like one of the most uncomfortable I've been in a very long time. But ironically, it was last night that I actually had the most hard struggling to sleep. It was very unusual. Because last night I just got like really. I got really lethargic around like 7 or 8, and I was just thought, oh fuck this, because I'm not in the mood to stream. So then I just like went into the bedroom and I was just like sleep. I was just watching shit, and I just ended up not sleeping to like. I wouldn't even say I slept. I was just like up until like 10. I was still like feeling quite awake, and then all of a sudden I kind of like passed out. But I just remember feeling it. I just felt really hot. I was really confused because it was not as hot as it has been, and I just really struggled that night. I had some like fucking crazy dreams. Well, um, I forgot what I was gonna say. don't know if it's like just because like when I do stream like on here, if I'm like talking, that probably does tire you out. That probably is more like weird. If you're just playing this for like 2 hours, even though I'm just talking into the void, it's just if you're still just like narrating stuff, having to talk, I think it does tire you out a little bit. But I literally think I've only got one more manuscript again. It is rather like exciting actually. Yeah. So like, there's also chapter 8. I forgot about that. So that could be quite fun to do because I don't think I've done that with it before. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that shit. Oh, and I don't know what the last Queen's Blood cards are. I gotta think about this. It's probably one of those fucking Moogle places. What do you think? Oh, well, I don't know actually, because you could just win them. Shitty stuff. Oh, hang on. Oh no. Unless it might be in one of these sort of things. I'm pretty sure I bought them thing though. But because there's like loads. I think every single place here has a shop. So let me just try and dig out. What's Park Central? What was the point? What was the point? Right, so I'm being retarded. That was good timing.
Gave us permission to race in the Gold Cup. So I went and signed you up as soon as I could. After all, you're the best jockey I know. The cup is 3 races, and you get points based on where you place in each. Bird with the most at the end wins. But the races are nothing like you've ever seen before. Gotta be on the ball if you want to take the top spot. Anyway, when you're ready to face off against them.
Cool. They don't even have prices, just get stuff for free. That's how it should be. I'm not even kidding you. When we we bring one to restore Europe back to its former self. That's what it will be like. You'll be no, that's crazy. They wouldn't do that. Yes, they can. We can absolutely do it. Because there are people who will be like running our economy. Will be trying to look out for you. They're not going to just be like Jews who are just going to be like trying to steal money off you so they can like weaken your economy and make your living conditions worse. You'll have like the guy that owns like this. Fort Park or whatever. He'll be like a nice white guy. There'll be no because I think I'm not even joking. Like most of the big like amusement parks in our country, they're all gonna want to like gouge money off you. They're not gonna be looking out for your best interests. That's why you shouldn't have foreign investments. But it's too tempting. You want to have that dirty oil money, don't you? It's too tempting to like be integral and just say sorry. Look, I would love to just only keep. It's the same with Cadbury's. I mean, they sold out to Kraft, but I'd still argue that's the same. It's just too tempting. You know what I mean? It's like, do you want to keep Cadbury strictly to the British, and you won't make as much money, but you'll have like a really, you'll probably stay as like a proper premium Kraft, and like the British will really like you. They're like, no, we need to like sell it to an Americans just so to make it much worse, but we'll make loads more money. And it's like the Ratatouille when is it Chef Linguini? No, Gaston, and it's got all these like frozen foods. That's like an allegory to that. Just like you just sell out. And that's what these companies have done as well. I can't remember what it's a group. It's like all of these like Fort Park and Chessington, Man Two Swords, Tower of London, the Eye and stuff. They're all like part of like a group, and I'm pretty sure like that's like owned by like what's it called, Saudi Arabians or something, Emirates. That's why I think it's called the Emirates Eye or something like that now. Because it's what happens. Just like you give like a country like the Emirates loads and loads of money for oil, and guess what they do? They can't use any of it because, well, they can, but all they're doing is they're trying to buy like Dubai, which is just a sinkhole, and all the shit that they're like building. So it's just nothing. It's just a shitty like, it's just like a giant shop in the desert, and it's just an economic tax haven. That's all it's being used for. Because that was basically just what was happening. It was like all these trillionaires that lived there just could only really do that. It was just like they had all this money from oil, and all they could do is like, yeah, sure, they could buy like 50 Lamborghinis and 50 like Bugatti Veyrons, but they were just in shitty sand country. No one cared. So then like eventually they just found out, oh, we can just buy shit abroad. So for some reason we just thought it was a good idea just to let like foreign investments companies buy stuff in like America, in London, and all our big cities. It's just got these stupid China, these fucking like Chinese billionaire who just come to it. He can just go to like London. He can just buy like literally a whole fucking tower block if he wants, and then he'll probably just rent it out. But then again, because he's Chinese, he's not going to put the best deals out, is he? He's not going to be like thinking about, oh, there's a couple of white people, we want them to like progress and have kids and stuff because we want to make the country strong. He's going to be like, no, we would charge a lot of money, then we China be big and strong. That's exactly what they meant. So you need to have a new law written that just says any foreign investments is just relinquished. And I'm sorry if you're Chinese. And you're like, but I have a portfolio of 600 properties. Well, I'm sorry. What are you going to do? Guess what, China? Every time anyone does anything to you and we try to sue you, guess what you guys do? Nothing, because you're just like, wow, we're China. We're not going to... And it's true. Like, if you made a software and China steals it and it just literally looks one for one for you, but it's just got Chinese text on it, and you called up and tried to like do like some kind of a lawyer and said, do you mind trying to like do some kind of like copyright infringement for a court in China, they'll just laugh at you. The lawyer will laugh at you. Just hang up the phone and just laugh at you. So you have an absolute laugh at it. Absolutely good luck. Same with like India or like Russia. It's gonna be like, no way, dude. And that's okay. That's absolutely fine, by the way. So then, so for some reason you want those same people, by the way, to then be able to own properties. Why? Well, everyone loves money, don't they? Don't tell me you don't love money. Don't you love sweet, sweet shekels? You gotta suckle on those sweet, sweet shekels. Oh, fuck this. Yeah, so first port of call, ban all women off social media. That will actually do a lot more than you think. Women will absolutely hate it. They'll kick and scream because they know that it's the validation machine, but it's a drug to them. You need to basically have to write it in, or just have to say, I'm sorry, females on social media, it's a drug. It's the same as doing heroin. You're just going to turn into some like weird liberal woman, and the reason why is because literally it is. It's just because the people that you're talking to are not your friends. They're not your friends. Everyone who's talking to you is not your friend. if you're talking to like Fatima, who's in the Middle East, she's using you. She actually doesn't care about you. She's gonna like act nice, and that's part of like the taqiyya. That's part of like the Islam have like different ways of lying. I've forgotten which one it was. It's like the last one. But there's one that's like feigning that you like the infidels to win their to just sort of win their favor, and that's what they do when they first start. So when you have Muslims that start off and they're not the minority, they act really nice, and they're like, oh yeah, don't worry, man. Yeah, we'll be really nice. Anytime you need anything, just give me a shout, mate. That's like the first wave when there's like less than like 1%. As soon as they get to like a non-minority majority, well, if they're a majority, they'll just go out. Their Sharia law just come in, so they'll just kill everyone. But when there's more of them, then they start to get a bit more confident, and that's what we're at the moment, where they're like able to like burn churches down, and they're just like, there's enough of them that they probably are like have loads of weapons in the mosque and stuff, and it's just they can do things. I'm good. How are you? And I think we're going to be at that stage at the moment. Right, hang on. I need to put water in this. Well. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Well, this is a little bit of a risque podcast, so it's not a podcast, it's a stream. So things might get a little bit blue, I suppose. But if you're fine with that, that's cool. Where are you from? Why does this not work? Yeah, when there's not that many of them. There you go. Yeah, it's a great game. Look how long I've been playing it for. I don't know, I assume I'm nearly playing, but yeah. I think I've only got a few more things to do. So you might be here for an interesting one. Probably not, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, because it's going to be really, it's going to be really pedantic to get the last couple of things. I haven't checked yet, but I have a feeling one of the challenges is just going to be something like you have to like get everyone's relationship up to 100, which is really difficult. Where are you from? Oh, look at this. This is some sick Goislaw, man. get to do crowd work. This is the first time I've done crowd work in like a year. Ooh. Resident Evil Requiem. Like Metal Gear Solid 3, that was a good one. What have I played? This isn't gonna be like you're gonna ask to do like pictures or something. Right? This is like you're not here to like solicit me stuff because like, this is what I used to always get. I feel like people would be like, by the way, you should know I do these art pictures for like your profile. I think I could do something really good. I'm like, oh really? Cool, dude. Because I'm not interested. Yeah, I used to have to put like no soliciting on like my thing. Because I just, every time I streamed, I'd just be like, someone would be like, hey, you should check out my new graphic report. I was like, why? In the age of AI, why on earth would I pay someone to do something? Well, I can do it personalized. Okay, good. How good? I think I was right. Alright, let's see. What am I gonna do here? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'd like to play with you again. That's what I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you're white, you're only used to brown and black people. Just give me stuff. That's literally what it is. If you're brown and black, they all want to, like, as cockroaches, like, all support one another to, like, try and, like, boost up their heroes. If you're, like, white, anytime, like, a brown or black person will come on your stream, they just beg you. They just want money. That's all they want. It's always them shit. It's always, like, they, like, try and butter you up, and then, like, they then start doing their, like, sales pitch, and they're just like, oh, by the way, I'm a web designer, and I think I could do some really cool banners. I was like, dude, have you not seen my profile picture? I look dope. Could you do that? Can you do me being the Joker? No. So shut your face. You should check it out, dude. It only low price of £15. Like, whoa, dope. Pay an Indian dude to do £15. All you need to do is just pay me £14. I'll make you the best video you've ever made. What? Yeehaw! Yeah, and it's literally this. They do. It's even exactly the same script they do. That's why I sort of just had a flashback because they always ask like, "Do you like playing this game? What other games do you like playing?" It's like, what? It just sounds like such an AI questions. So when you used to get these like bots on like what you call it, chat roulette and stuff, and you just be like, no matter what you say to them, like, hey, hot stuff, what are you up to? And you just be like, oh, just like jerking off to pictures of your mum, and they'll just be like, oh, that's really cool. Anyway, I think you should hang out here. You just like, okay. Masturbating to pictures of your mum. Whoa, I like doing that as well. Jesus. But that's what I'm telling you. That's why I told you, like, when I used to have friends who were like white, and none of them would ever do anything online. No one would ever bother. Like, if you talk to them about social media, they don't care, and that's why. It's because they've just made it so unhospitable for white people. Like, there's just no market. No one wants to like really watch you unless you've got like a super niche talent. People are just not gonna want, like, because most of the audience are not white. White people, believe it or not, usually are the ones not only working but actually usually got a life. But like all of, like, the black and brown Mexican people, they don't. So they just wake up and they're just like, they need to like charge their like ESAT. Well, the Mexican version of ESAT. So they all have to like go on like more Pegasus stream, and that's what I mean. They all get ESAT being on more Pegasus stream, and all like the upvotes. Whoever like puts like the biggest upvote comment, like, that guy like feels like really good. He knows like he's gonna get like, he's got big ESAT score. And they all do it. They all rush. They're all like cockroaches. As soon as like his video comes down, you can see they're all like probably like thinking of like spent all day like thinking about it. They probably got like a little like what do you call it? Like a kind of a script or something, which like it automatically will. It just automatically will tell put it up as soon as the video comes out. And if it gets selected, and like he whatever number comes up, that's exactly how much ESAT in his head he thinks he gets. And that's what these Indians are brainwashed to do. Really. That's why they're like told that social media is really important. They need to like, if Whitey says anything, you have to like remove them anyway. And the Jews would have told them that. So if a white man like says like, "Fuck you, India" or something like that, he's damaged your ESAT. So you by definition you have to take it out any way you can. Report it, get your friends to report it, anything. You need to protect your ESAT, dude. Gotta fucking protect that sick, sweet ESAT point. Otherwise you're gonna reincarnate as like a caterpillar or some shit. You don't want to be a caterpillar, do you? You want to be a white woman, so. Whoa, what the fuck was that? That just gives me a rundown of everything they said. But yeah. This is the grim hellscape we're in at the moment. The most chopped women in the world can get men. The good-looking guys can't get anyone. Oh, pretty eggy hot. Some of these like numbers are terrible. Like, people getting like, no, I don't know. Maybe it's possible they've just really gone rid of like the bots or something. That's really funny. That is the sort of thing that like an Indian would do. Like there's like a house with a shower, and you think it's like tiles, but it's actually vinyl flooring that's glued to the walls. So that is exactly the sort of thing an Indian would do. To, like, save money. And again, they wouldn't see there being any problem with it. This is the thing you gotta get out of your head. They just don't. There would be no problem in there. Gear up, yeah, they're never used. Okay, I mean, oh, sorry. So there was like, yeah, a card.
Thanks, and have a wonderful time. Here comes band of marching children.
Dun, 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 lick my nut.
And I'll get you there. Hold on, dear.
Play with my dick. Lick my penis.
We've arrived at your destination.
To Space Ranger HQ. Our mission today is
That was quite a fun little game.
we will need your wholehearted support to defeat.
Yeah, I would say I know that the question was it, but this game is really fun. I am actually looking forward to the third game of this more than GTA 6. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, like I've played this and I just have gone really into it because I was actually like, yeah. So I think I have got one. I was like turned off by this just because, I just hadn't played it in so long, and also I was like, it's such a fucking guzzler of a game as well. Like, I had to delete quite a lot of stuff, but it's like 100 gigabytes, 150 gigabytes. So that's why I intend to probably just once I've played this, I'm just probably gonna like that'll be it. I probably won't play it until I felt like I've squeezed this out until it's not that long now. It's less than a year. Considering I've got like, where are we now? So. Lots of very fun games are coming out soon, actually. Like, I am really tempted to get that Star Wars one. I'll wait for the reviews to come out, but it looks really fun. I can't see how they fucked it up. Maybe they have. I'm not willing to like pretend they might not have, but like, it looks really good. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about, which actually I might not have a problem with. Jesus, is that expensive? But I do have it. So here again.
We hope to see your sinewy self again.
Damn sure she's right here. Get him. Where would you like to go, Kubo? And away we go.
Where we go.
And here we are.
Actually, let's have a look if there is anything kind of coming out. Because it might just be a huge glut. We're going to be like in November and you're going to have fucking Star Wars game to play. Which I suppose probably isn't going to take like that. But so PS5 games. No, what? I can't remember, like, Saros is this weird one where it's like, it is actually like an Indian game. It is. Yeah, this is the one which is like, yeah, so go called Arjun Devraj. And it's like, you're playing as an Indian person. It's like they finally like made an Indian game. It's like, he doesn't look like that bad, but it's just, no, I don't, no. Just looks really generic, and it looks like they've like added loads of like, Hinduism in it, and I'm like, oh, I just don't go. Marathon. Oh, that's Ghost of Yotei. What? Just all the new games coming out. There's Marvel Token Fighting Souls. I'm just not a fan of fighting games. I don't know. Wolverine. Yeah, so oh, there we go. So Ace Combat 8, that was probably one. The Metal Gear Solid 2 collection is also very. I'm probably gonna get that. It's finally got Metal Gear Solid 4 in it. And PC, which are arguably two of the best games. When does it come out? So you get Guns of the Patriot, Peace Walker, Ghost Babel, which I've never heard of. So is that it? Is that all you get? You only get 2 games! If you have Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 1, you get an in-game thing. That's such bullshit. That's actual garbage, mate. When does it fucking come out? Comes out like literally like before my birthday as well. Am I gonna buy that? It's only £44. I probably am gonna buy it, aren't I? It's. I know, I'm a sucker for it, but come on, it's Metal Gear Solid 4. I know that's not good enough, but this is seriously the only time where you can actually get Metal Gear Solid 4 or play it without having a PS3. That's probably the only one there I'm interested in. It doesn't have GTA on there, but that's probably because it's not exclusive. But Ace Combat 8 is definitely the only one I'm going to buy. When is that coming out? Wings of Thief. 1st of October. Okay, and when does this fucking galactic thingy come out? Excuse me? So it is online, that's fine. That's only £50. That's strange. Yeah, that also comes out like the same time as Ace Combat. So I just got 2 games at the same time.
I repeat, tonight's performance has sold out. Same-day tickets will be available for purchase.
Good day, and well met, most esteemed guest. Perchance you have points for me? I shall eagerly await
Well, that sucks.
interaction.
Oops. I was racist, I suppose, the wrong one.
Same-day tickets.
And here we are. Hey there. Got a big pile of points to trade me?
That did sound a bit sexual. That's dope as fuck.
Make sure to come back once you racked up more points.
Got your deck in order.
Oh, I have absolute anxiety over that game. Yeah, look. It knows, dude. I wish women were just that easily amused. They're not what they got. None of these. Look how much happier all these women are that they don't have social media. None of them are just on their phones. Even though we're in the future, isn't it really nice? So we're just like, you know, I think that's what we just need to do. We just need to like ban all these phones. We can just accept that it's just not needed. It's too much for us. We can't. Our little brains can't do it. Too many like single women who just got no kids and they just don't want to do anything 'cause they don't need to because they don't need to raise kids because they just get all their validation just going home and just drinking wine and go on TikTok and just make some shitty video and like it'll get loads of views. It'll get like 50,000 views, and then the people like what they do is they just block all of like the haters who are just like the actual men who are just like astonished women are doing this, and they will take that video and they make their own compilations because I watch a few of them, and I'm always just astonished. I'm always like, I can't believe women are just like having mental breakdowns, and I think the best thing to do is just record it. But they obviously just get validation, right? Give me balls. I think I do have all that. I thought I might, but I just try. Because I don't know where those cards are, but they might just be somewhere really annoying. Like, actually, if I might be able to check, if I'm able to check inside, actually, like what cards I have, I might be able to do it that way.
We've arrived at your destination.
Why not exchange some of your points and get a gift for that special summer?
I love it's just the Skywheel. It's the card, the Skywheel.
If you're looking to escape the
It's not really a monster, is it? It's a fucking attraction.
Your trusty Bible is at your service. And away.
Yeah, it's like I said to you, Kay hasn't done a video. It's just this is a boring one though. I just don't care. I don't really care when she's just talking about some fucking shit.
And here we are.
Because it's just the same bullshit. It's always the same bullshit. It's just like, oh, some really pervy person. It's always sexual related. It's never like someone's committing fraud or money or like they even like murder or hurt someone or fight. It's always sexual related. That's what I mean. It's just this is Katie's just like a perfect like she's exactly like the type of women where like men just find on dating sites, and it's just impossible because they're super liberal. So like if you're like dating them and you just come have a whiff of like conservative, they will just absolutely just block you because they just think you're racist. And they all want conservative men because they all ask for like masculine dudes, but then they just have like there's even a few times I remember just chastising a couple. They won't read those, so it doesn't matter because they just get so many messages anyway. But like, they got like women who just like asking for like impossible, so they want like a masculine dude, but they want it to be like really emotional with his like I guess emotional intelligence, what they say, and all this like blah blah blah. It's just like, what are you talking about? You're never gonna find that. And they won't settle for anything else because their brains are like fucked. Hypergamy fucks them. It's like these guys are fucked forever now. They will never ever go down. They can't. It's just how women are. So I guess to give you an example, it'd be like, oh my god. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I can't remember what I said. Oh right, yeah. The women find it really difficult to go down. So it's like, for example, if you're like really rich and you get divorced, it's just like these women will find it really difficult to like which is almost like why like the courts have like written that they have to like have the same lifestyle as they were, because it's almost like the Jews are like, yeah, yes, 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 of course you can't go back down, can you? They're feeding into that narcissism. Very, very rarely you're ever going to see women in situations where they go down. They're very strategic in making sure that they're always in a situation where they've got power and they're always going to be able to like monkey branch somewhere. It's very, very rare you're ever going to see like a woman who's like living in like a really nice house and then she has to like live in like a little apartment for a day. That just won't happen. Because even if it did happen, she'd probably just like, again, like honeypot some dude, just like live in their place. You just don't have it. You have no idea what it's like for people more. They just like travel to different countries and they use sex as like their currency. So instead, I got this one. So instead of them like needing to like go into buying a hotel, it happened to me when I was in London. There was a period where I was like single, and I had a place in London. And I had like a dating app, and there was like loads of these Australian girls who just like literally were like, "Oh, do you mind if I just crash at yours for a night? We can just like fuck." And then like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." I was like, "No." I was like, "No." I have no idea who you are, and that just sounds like a really bad idea. That you're probably just gonna rob me. Which I absolutely would have. Absolutely, I'd just wake up in the morning. Like, they would just convince me to drink loads, and I'd just wake up and everything would be stolen and pawn it. And just move on to the next person. God, why has this guy got so many like wins and losers? What's intelligence do? That's not fair. Dude. This might not be a good choice.
Cloud! I can't believe it. This is
Look all the food you get. I mean, how come I never get this when I go to work?
Oh, hell. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Rein it in.
Couldn't even if I wanted. Okay, Cloud, your bird's ready and raring to go. All that's left is...
Cheating, if that ain't the stupidest. Obviously some sore losers are trying to raise esteem. We best nip this thing in the bud. You tell them the reason we keep winning is because we know how to take care of our birds. Long time no see, Merc. And Miss Tifa, too. Should have told me you were dropping by. Would have given you the royal treatment.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Gotta say, I'm surprised to see your name on the jockey list. What sparked your interest in bird racing?
This and that.
Fell into it, did you? Well, you're a natural. Not just anybody can break my ace streak.
That was just a practice race. My official record is still pristine. This is the Gold Cup. The contest for which Hyperion and I have trained non-stop. You got the drop on us before, but you won't get lucky twice.
Now we're talking. You two are gonna give the people a race to remember. You're...
Billy. I work on Bill's ranch. You might remember my parents, Will and Clara, since you killed them.
Did I?
Don't play dumb. You were mad their business was eating into your profits. So you got him addicted to gambling.
Yes! Kill him, Sam!
Wouldn't say the story is that simple. But the truth can be one bitter drink. And you ain't nowhere near old enough to keep it down.
I ain't just some stupid kid. And I'll prove it to you. If my man here wins the gold cup, that's proof I'm old enough to hear your truth.
You're on. Piddly little ranch like yours ain't got a chance. But best of luck to y'all.
Dude, this guy is rotten. This is like me. I'd be the guy, by the way, and I'd be Sam. And basically the way it should be is I should win. But because, like, the underdog would be black and whatever in real life, they'd fix it so it'd win. They'd make it so the black guy would win. Because it's a humiliation ritual. Jews need that. Like, no Christians. No whitey. Only blacks and Negroes can win. A couple of Indians as well. And Jews. Lots of Jews. Make sure the Jews are really good. If anyone says Jews, just keep giving them money.
The world is watching with bated breath as the best of the best take their places for what will surely be one heck of a race. Fan favorite Joe
I feel sick.
the Chocobo Hyperion for Sam's delivery service. And given his track record,
I wish Cloud could do one better.
the decorated champion to be first across the finish line.
For God's sake, man, we're a fucking dog.
Our contenders are ready. Every gate is occupied, so this is it. The moment you've been waiting for. The Gold Cup.
Dude, I'm Brahmin Ghost. Fuck. Dude, I'm Brahmin Ghost. Come on. Oh, shit, really up. Come here, little bastard. I love Cobb. Come on, dude. Please look how fast he is. Take my piss. I drink piss. No! This is asshole. What the fuck? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Come on. That's it. I am in the winner, Claude. I can't even boost. No. What? What? No. No. Ah, fuck's sake. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's harder than it needs to be.
All right, folks. Our contenders are ready.
I don't like the idea though. I'm not perfect at it, but like... God, look how fast it is. It's just fuck all this shit, seriously. Who's got fucking time for all this shit? Look how fast he must be going. Yes, yes. Yes, my Jewish companion. I love Jews. No! Oh, I can't believe it! Look at him, he's miles away. Oh fuck this! I picked the wrong beat, like the wrong thing. He's just too quick. Look. Come on. Great. No. Yes. I did it. Okay. This shouldn't be this hard. I'm not confident. I don't think I've picked the right stuff.
Ready for more, ladies and gentlemen?
Not really.
We're just getting started. Here comes our next race.
Not really. Doo-doo. Brr. I love them. No. Of course, any mistake. Any mistake. Any fucking mistake you make. This guy's on your ass, dude. No, you little cunt. No! Of course, he never hits anything, does he? Just never hits a thing. What is this thing? Speed? Oh. No! Oh, I just fucking got grab. He's gone. Look how far he's gone. Look how far he just went. Oh, this is insane. Oh, I got cramp.
ladies and gentlemen, because we...
I didn't expect this to be still. I probably it's just because I shouldn't be stopping it. But I just don't think I picked like the best bird. But I think I just go for this guy because he's just like he's just straight in the middle. But I'm sure it's fine. Sure it's fine. I just need to concentrate on getting these. I just try to ignore that guy because he is just gonna probably go ahead. I think he's just inherently faster than me. To like such an obvious degree. Right, fucking hooned it. Okay. Okay, go on. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, just fucked out. Just give him the boost. Fuck you. I love black people. Okay, I think I get it. I think I should be in the clear then. Technically, he would have to win, I'd have to be fourth. Where'd you go to Trotsky's house? Remember lunch leaves? Sales are down 97%. Yeah, it was just, I don't know what, there was just, well, I don't know what's happening. Again, I just think that we were just really exploiting just like black people and idiots. Because no one smart was seriously buying that shit, were they? Like, who's going to have been buying lunch leaves? It's like the most garbage shit. And like, I still see like Prime every now and then. It's the only place they stock it is in Iceland. It's Iceland, if you're not like English, it's just like this really like cheapish. Because it just literally sells like frozen stuff. So it's just like literally when you go into them, there's usually just aisles of freezers, and it's just filled with like every type of frozen stuff. But it is really good because it's usually really cheap. Even for things like frozen, like, because they don't just do fucking frozen chips. They'll have frozen, like, they've got, like, tater tot bites, which are my favorite, which are just basically, they just are, like, those little, like, tiny little hash browns, the size of, like, I guess, like, my thumb. And they're just perfect. They're just, like, soft mashed potato inside and breaded. And you just cook them, dunk them in, like, a little pot of sauce is fucking nice. Chips, hash brown fries, hash browns, potato lattices. I think they've got like curly fries. They've got like sweet potato fries. Just different like I suppose like paprika and stuff. Just different sort of heat of like chips and stuff. So much stuff you can do with fucking chips. Great. Like French fries, chunky chips. What are they called? Wrinkle cut chips. What do they call them? Steak chips, I think. Part of me isn't like happy with Jackass because they said that on the third film. I watched Jackass 3 with my first girlfriend, and I remember like watching in the cinema. We were getting like it was quite emotional because at the end they did this like quite cute like little compilation where it showed them all as the kids, and like it was like this would be the last Jackass we ever did. And it's like since then they've done like 3 new films. I'm pretty sure. Well, no, this is Jackass 5, I think. So I think they've done 2 other films. But it was just like, even when the last one came out, I was like, you guys said this was the end. And it's like, not only that, they just shoehorned in these like characters. Like my brother was like, whoa, is it Preston Lacey, the fat guy? I said, that isn't Preston Lacey. There's some other guy. They think this is like Preston Lacey, but it's not. Who it is I'll give you who it is. If you watch, I know who it is because I remember seeing him on an episode of H3H3. I even remember the episode. If you watch H3H3, it's the episode where Steve-O comes around, and they watch Daddy of 5, and they're like talking about like how fucked it is, and it is. Those guys, I think, have lost custody of their kids now. I think so. The happy ending. But basically, there just was like this was like the trend at that time was there was like. I think it was pranks, but there was like these like fucking like they were just rednecks, and they were just making these pranks, but the pranks were just really like what would you call them? Like cruel. They're not funny really. They were just like. So one of them was like the mom bought this like disappearing fake ink. And I don't know how it works because it looks like it just makes a fucking mess. But apparently it's just, it goes. I guess it's like water soluble or some shit. But she just like gets it and she like sprays it all over her like son's bedroom. And then like she just starts like screaming at the top of her lungs. And the son comes in and she's just like pretending he's made a mess. And now like, he's going to be grounded. And he's going to lose all his toys and stuff. And he's like, he starts crying because it's not his fault. It's sad. I would never do that to my kids. It's just the saddest thing I've ever seen. Absolutely disgusting. But he does a review on that, and at the start of it, there's like Steve-O brings his friend along, and it's him. It's like this fucking fat guy, and I just remember he was still really fat then. And he like goes, "Hey, is it alright if I sleep?" Yeah, and like Steve-O's like. It's just a stupid sketch anyway, because who would ever do this? He's like, oh yeah, hey Ethan, yeah, I've just brought my friend around. You don't mind if he like sleeps in one of your spare your guest room, do you? And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely, just come on in, buddy. And he's like, why would he sleep in his guest room? I'm like, no, go to a hotel. But anyway, I'm just like, I just don't care, like... My brother was like, I suppose if my brother can be bothered to text me and actually be like, ask me to do it, I might do it. But if I'm not gonna do it, that's how lazy I feel. Because I just don't know. I probably will just be angry at the black guys. Hey guys, remember me from Jackass the original? No. Well, I was definitely in there. Oh shit. Yeah, it's because I can't fucking see the map. I know, like, I shouldn't be blaming it, but... Out of the way, fucker. Slow and steady wins the race. What was he even doing now? Okay, this is where we go. It's fine. Doing alright. It's like Star Wars. And technically, if I was third, I'd be alright. Shit. No! It's fine. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Where's number one? Where's number one? No, no. You really think you can do this? I absolutely do. Just didn't open, was it? I gotta watch the whole fucking thing. That's how important Katie's videos are. She gets like top premium. Because she doesn't say anything racist. Katie doesn't say anything edgy. No, she gets all these sick adverts because she sticks to the script, man. That's why I love Katie, because she's just so hardcore. She just speaks the truth. Hasn't mentioned the grooming gangs. She'll never mention the grooming gangs. Why would she mention the grooming gangs? She doesn't even care. She probably thinks it's funny. She probably does. All leftists are truly evil and demonic. Because like I'm livid about it, but I just know I'm powerless to do anything. But Clee has a huge platform. I do talk about it. That's the other thing. I do talk about it. I've openly discussed it. People want to know my stance on it. I think it's horrible. I do think all Muslims need to go there. That's like just obviously normal take to have saying it. I'm sorry. I don't even care if there's good ones. No one cares if there's good ones. It's just like, who cares? You can just do what you want in your own country, and you can work from home. If you really want to work here, that's fine. You can just work in your own country. You just don't need to be here. How about that? You just don't actually need to be here. I don't see why it's such a necessity. You need to be here because you want the free stuff. That's why. It's all the reason. It's just because you're milking stuff off us. Because otherwise you would just go back. Why would you not want to go back to your own place? You've got people who look like you and people who are just like, you can do what you like. You can have Sharia law. You can do all that stuff. Instead, you're here and you're just like annoyed. I mean, I just keep going. Don't worry. You got this. Dun, 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 dun. Who's there? Oh, what? Come on. Winnie! Winnie! I am not a crook. That was harder than what I thought it would be. I probably didn't pick the best things. So. Oh. I think the best thing to pick is just make your speed go up. I don't think they've. I think when you play things like this, especially when they're mini games, you gotta appreciate they've probably not put that much thought into it. Is that the gold one? Also, I think I have a black one. That's really dope.
Really happening from doing it.
Cloud, you really did it! You went and won us the gold cup!
Yeah, I know. Mind letting me breathe?
Nice riding.
Excuse me, do you might have had some of those packed sandwiches in the back?
Bastard. You stole the title right out from under my nose.
Well, Hyperion didn't make it easy.
I'd hope not. Mighty fine bird you raised. He beat mine fair and square.
Just tell me, what happened to my parents? I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn.
Son, do you know what kind of business your parents were trying to break into after they got their ranch up and running? Wild Chocobo Conservation. It's no secret that environmental changes have been hard on the birds. And what's bad for them is bad for business. Unfortunately, nobody seemed to care. Saving the planet ain't cheap.
It's just the guy that does the Mayor West, the new Mayor West voice.
They'll be damned if it's gonna be them. So while everybody else turned a blind eye, one couple faced the problem head on. Your parents. They had everything they'd need. The know-how, drive, and passion. Thing is, none of that counts for much if you ain't got the gill. So they went around taking out loans left and right, till they were swimming in debt, which is when they ran into the meanest shark of them all. Reckon you know who.
Don Corneo.
I didn't know it at the time, but that sleazy son of a bitch was rounding up folks and shipping them off to Shinra for their experiments. Will and Claire figured it was the only way they'd be able to save their business, so they signed up. A while later, Will paid me a visit, begged me to take the reins in his and Claire's stead. He wanted what was best for those birds. As did I, so I took him up on the offer and bought him out. And since then, I ain't seen either one of your parents. It was only after that I heard about Corneo's antics through the grapevine. Couldn't do a thing to stop him. Not with Shinra in the wings. That's for sure.
They say anything about me? Or my sister?
Not to me, no. Don't go thinking they forgot about you. You and your sister were always at the forefront of their minds. The business might have gone south, but they chose to give up their future to make sure you two could have yours. That's why you got a roof over your head.
Which boomers were like that?
and food.
I wish boomers had that same mentality. We let loads of immigrants into the country because we thought it'd be funny.
I can't believe it.
And it's okay because we'll be dead soon. Literally, most boomers will be gone in like probably 10 years.
Son, I'd be surprised if there's a wild chocobo out there that doesn't owe its freedom to your mom and your dad, one way or another. Hell of a legacy to live up to. But if you want it, the business is yours. Just know this, it ain't gonna turn a profit. So unless you can find a way to fund it, you'll wind up in the same trouble as your folks. Think it over. Maybe chat with Pawpaw too. Call it. Heads or tails, son. Get it right, and I'll float you some operating capital.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna do this on my own. Me and Chloe and Gramps, I mean.
You truly are their boy. Got your old man's pig head and your mother's backbone. Not bad.
I'm gonna do my parents proud. You'll see. It may take some time, but I'll make sure their legacy lives on. I don't get it. If Gramps knew all this, why'd he make it sound like Sam was to blame?
He was probably trying to protect you, to stop you from going after Corneo or Shinra on your own.
It like shows the price of how much it
So
is.
he pinned it on Sam, knowing that your uncle would be
Of like the sphere. It's like to get popcorn, a popcorn trio tin, $70. To get a little gem Caesar salad, $150.
Still,
chicken tenders, $160. Truffle parmesan fans, £90. If you want to get a 32-ounce prime cowboy or pulver, $370. Fucking mental. I said only rich Negro N-ball players or rappers can use it. That's what the Jews want to do again. They just want to price everything out. So again, it's going to be like, oh, I see, sorry. It serves 10. Okay, that's not that bad, actually. If you get, like... I guess it's $70, yeah, sorry. If you're getting served 10, I guess that's alright. Doodaloo. Alright, now can I do that level? No, you literally do have to do every other quest. Fine. Fine. Juno. Look how great this looks. I still haven't even been back to Junon. There's no excuse for me to actually go back into Junon. It's really sad. Can I even go into Junon? I think I can. Maybe the card must be in here. Now that I think about it. Bet my ass that's where it is. But it looks so good. That, like, doesn't that just look like... The scaling's like absolutely perfect. And I just remember, yeah, like it all looks absolutely like this. Even that, like I remember that electric bit because when you got the dolphin, you gotta like jump up above it. It's just so good. It just looks amazing. Or even this as well. So why would you live under here though? It's just got constant like darkness. Yeah, so it'd be funny actually, because I just remembered. So like, yeah, obviously in the third game, this will just be like that part, like where you literally do this. You just go do 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 do, and you'll just be able to go up there. There's probably an elevator up here which you can just use, but you can't do it at the moment. So how'd you go up at the moment? I just teleport, I guess. Yeah. I think it is going to be up there, isn't it? Because I was just thinking, Junon's like the only place I don't feel like I've really properly gone back to. Because there's, like you say, there's no quest there.
Well, look at that! Another chocobo ranch! I wonder where the owner's hiding.
There's a shop.
Howdy! Care to give our wares a once-over?
I mean, they were so clever with this, weren't they? So clever.
Who are you? Wait, you didn't...
Yeah, we did. You know Bill? He helped us cross the swamp and everything.
You what? God damn it. I told that idiot to take his signs down.
2 hours?
Dangerous.
Jesus, what have I been doing?
I'm gay, by the way. Owner of the
I'm
ranch.
gay, by the way. You literally sound like
Before
said
you
that.
ask, my birds are not for rent. Ain't worth the risk. Used to run deliveries, but Shinra put the kibosh on all that. Still trying to keep it going best I can. Well, was trying till my carriage shit the bed. And
That is one of my least favorite expressions. It's really disgusting. Shit the bed. It's a concept that's really mad.
chocobos are feeling
Like, how do you even shit the bed? Like, should you just shit your
We
underwear?
can help you fix it.
kind of you to offer, but nah.
It's just a matter of getting the right parts, isn't it?
Says the girl who ain't gotta fix it. But even if you were some kind of secret grease monkey, I wouldn't be able to pay you for your time. I'm flat broke. Curious about my birds? I've tried setting them free, but they just keep coming back. Force of habit. Well, nothing for it now. Serves me right thinking I could run a business. Should have known it'd all fall apart.
Hey, come on now. Don't be so hard on yourself. Please, Cloud. He needs help. If not for him, then at least for the chocobos? Maybe I just want to feel like I did a good deed. But look at him. And his birds. Pretty, pretty, please. Sweet.
I wasn't really asking, but I gotta warn you, the parts I need are hard to come by. At least around here, they sure are.
So where can we get them?
From this craftsman at the top of the mountain. He'll have them. Can't go on foot, though. Only a certain chocobo can make that climb. Heard by the name of Belle. Last I saw, she was over yonder.
She certainly was, but now she's with us.
That's so.
All right, let's roll.
I don't even know, like, I don't care about Endball. Like, did we win? I don't know what the score was. Oh, we did win. So what does that mean? I remember the odds were like fucked. It was like it was not very good. They were like, if you bet like, it's like if you bet a quid, I think you like won like 45p or so. That's like how bad how sure they were. I think we were gonna win, but rightfully so, because I'm sure on the other way around, if you bet on Panama to win, it would probably been like £1 for like 5 quid. So loads of people would be like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, I'll put £500 in Panama, please. No, thank you. Because you win, you'd get 2.5 grand, wouldn't you?
Unfortunately, probably happening. From doing inappropriate dances that
in my opinion,
to it coming out that the father actually created AI incest.
Whoa, and look at these people. Isn't it weird that the Jews have decided again of anyone who could be big? For some reason it's this chopped, ugly, fat white dude, and his like a weird, ugly, like again looking like daughter. Isn't it very weird that there's obviously some powers that haven't banned him immediately? Like, as soon as like there's a whiff of this, so to give an example, like, if I say the N word, I'll just immediately get blocked. Or if someone hears me say, I'll just immediately get banned. But these are the sort of people where they can just do anything, and for some reason they always are just allowed to keep going. And it's like there's some kind of power. Think about who would benefit from this. Who would benefit from seeing this chopped white dude doing disgusting things? Who would benefit from that? Would it be other Christian white men? No. So why would you want to do that to our brothers? Would it be like Jewish people who run like the social media? Absolutely. Absolutely, because you just laugh at this guy, don't you? They're all like in Tel Aviv going, look at this. And all the black people will be like, yo, look how fucked white he is. And all the Indians will be, look how fucked white he is, ah. And it's why they do it. It's perfect. You can't, it's so hard to not see it. These are the games I've got to play when like teaching the kids at school. When I become like a viceroy of propaganda. Like this is the sort of thing I'll be doing. Like anytime you see anything, you always got to be thinking, who's benefiting from this? Who's benefiting from this? Katie benefits from it as well because there's another like white dude. Katie loves this. Anti-white, perfect, exactly. And Katie loves this anti-white. It would never be a black man. She's never gonna comment like Carmela Anthony or like even Irana Zazuski, she doesn't care about that. She probably thinks it's her fault. Or she just thinks it's mental health. She'd just be like, fuck Whitey for being there. Fuck that woman for being there. Because she hasn't mentioned it. She doesn't care. She knows that if she mentions it, like I told you, like she'll lose loads of her audience. She'll lose like 80% of her audience. And she'll have to get a real job. And that's like she's a narcissist. So that's actually her biggest problem. She's like, she won't be able to go back down because narcissists can't go back down. They have to always remain in their like perfect bubble. They always go like pretend that they're the best and everything's going really well. Go keep that perfect facade. So women like Katie or like most women you'll see on social media, they'll pretend. Especially the right wing girls are doing it as a grift. Because you can't be right wing and go online. So anytime you go online, you see like these like fucking women who've got like the Amelia like thing. It's probably an Indian man. That's the other thing you got to remember. It's probably just an Indian man. And also, yeah, because also you got to remember, like even if they are like real and they're women, they're not right wing. They're benefiting off feminism, which is them being online and making money on X, which isn't something a traditional woman would do. Traditional women would have a husband and the husband would do it. But they're not traditional for that reason. So they like pretend to be traditional. So anytime you see someone who's like, oh, I'm definitely trad, it's like, you're not, because I'm speaking to you online. And mostly why that's a problem is just because when a woman goes online, she's already broken. Because she's going to have, like, if you go on her DM, she's already going to be hit up by, like, 50 really hot dudes who are way out of her league. And she's broken. Now she's broken. Because she'll fuck a couple of them, and then she'll get, like, cheated on them. Because that's what they'll do. Because why would they settle down? Because they don't need to. Because they're millionaires. If you're a millionaire and you're going to go fuck loads of women, I'm not going to settle with any of them. I don't need to. Just come around and like, just go like, oh, come to my mansion, and you can just woo them just by like literally just being. You can just you're just in your mansion, just like easily woo them. Just be like, oh, here I've ordered sushi. It's no skin off your nose because you've probably just got that money off your dad. You're probably just, let's just say you're just like some nepo baby. And then she's gonna be so wooed right now that she's gonna open her legs up immediately, and then you're gonna fuck her. And then like, probably the second the dude comes, he will probably just like be like, oh, I'm gonna go play like on my PlayStation 5 now. And then she'll be like, what? I thought we could lie here and cuddle. And he'll be like, no, fuck that. I don't want to do that. I don't really do the cuddling stuff. Because now he's got his nut now. So this is why now his mask comes off. And this is what the women are too stupid to understand. He's got his nuts now, so he doesn't need to be nice anymore. So he's just like, get out. And then he wants to be really nasty and cold because he doesn't need you anymore. And then the woman goes home. She feels really stupid. But then she feels like she deserves that. She thinks that she could get that guy, but maybe if she did things differently, maybe it like would have gone better. But she's too stupid to realize that. No, she's just going to be going through like 100 of these guys. And that's just what ends up happening. You just got like in most like towns and cities, you've probably just got a couple of studs who are just nailing like 90% of the women.
Hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure that.
And the women are just too stupid. So, like, they just keep doing it. They love it. Part of them loves it. Because they love to actually get nailed by the hot guy.
Great so.
Because it's not like they don't not enjoy sex. They love it. I've told you, like, women like Katie have been like taught to just use their vagina as like a kind of entertainment machine. So when you meet Katie, who says she's like sexually positive, that just basically means she's like a massive nimbophile, just wants to fuck all the time. She doesn't know how to like laugh about like involving sex or like having sex or using a dildo or like pleasuring herself. She just uses her like vagina. She's been told to just use her vagina. It's just like like an entertainment tool.
Wake up!
Well, you're not serious, are you? Scared me half to death. You want to get my ass up? Then you bring me exactly what's on that list, got it?
Well?
I say we get his ass up.
Oh, Jesus. I'm being way too retarded. It's like his, man. Wait. It's here. Fucking idiot. What does that symbol mean? What does that symbol mean? I've never seen that before. That's cool. Yeah, they nailed the movement and stuff though. Like, they did a good job. Oh, you're gonna die where you think.
Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn.
But I think this game has had a second, a second gasp since it came out. I think it is. Oh, that's good. I think that was Barrett's one. That is a nice side. That is a very nice side. That is a beautiful side. I just don't know what any of this does. This is the thing. It's like, if they told me, if I could just like push a button now and it went, I'm sure actually it probably does. I'm sure. Let me actually have a look. And also, can I have a look at my card? Hide unknown. Alright, okay. There's like summons, which is a bit concerning. How do I get the summon one? At least I can see him. So it is a shop. I have a really crazy feeling it's gonna be Juno. It's gonna be Junon. Either the guy just didn't give a shit. He was just like, oh, if you want to do it, fucking do it, man.
Special delivery.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, name's Freddy. So what was it you needed again? Oh, yeah. You did mention that. This'll just take a sec.
I can't be sick. I really do.
Tell me she ain't a beauty. Nobody makes them like I do. And that's no lie. Go on, take it.
You ought to make more than that. Gabe's definitely gonna need him at some point.
I don't know about that. Besides, I've got things to do.
See, look, this is what a man needs. He doesn't need a woman. He just needs to like, live in his own little house. He's just got shit. Who cares? This is what women are doing. I was starting to find out. So men can just do this. It's the women are the ones that go fucking crazy because they know it looks really embarrassing for them. For the men, they just don't. The men, it's not that embarrassing because people just like, oh, do you know have a girlfriend? It's like, no, it's just the women are terrible. because we're the prize. And like the women, it's like, why don't you have a man? Oh, I just can't find a good one. It's like, that's their problem. That's their problem. They're just not able to pick right. Like that's all it just says. And they're the ones that just like are gonna go crazy over it, and they're gonna be like, and like, everyone knows it's the women's fault because everyone knows the men haven't changed. The men are basically the same. We just kind of don't want there to be immigrants in the house. We don't want there to be fucking like trans people. We don't want us to be just fucking like losers like feminism. We don't want all these like girl bosses and abortions and porn. These are all things that for some reason women want. Actually, women don't want porn. Yes, they do. There's just so many men that just they've just given up. They just don't care. I just don't care. At this point, I'm just like I'll only like hold on to just like if something just happens out in the wild, maybe. But at this point, I'm just giving up on like any other means. There's no point using the dating apps. The dating apps just a ruin. You get like absolute dregs of the women, and those dregs of the women are the ones that are still like too fucked to just like understand what's happening. They're the ones that'll still be like in their 40s, and they'll be like wanting to start a family, and they will refuse to do it with a man who's already got kids. It'll have to be like they want to start a family with like a fresh like some new guy. Or you get like women with kids, and they're like, I don't date guys with kids, and they're like again like their 40s, but they've got kids. Which means that they'll actually have custody of them as well, because this is the other thing women don't seem to understand, is that even if men have kids, they don't usually have custody of them. So it's like, yeah, I'll see my kids like one weekend every 2 weeks. And they're like, nope, that's not enough tension for me. How dare you go off and try to have kids? I don't want to deal with your ex-wife. I don't want to deal with your ex-husband. But that's different. How dare you say that's racist? My ex-husband was a covert narcissist. Well, my wife was a covert narcissist. How dare you? That's racist. No, it's sexist. Women can't be. Men do it. Like Professor Wigner told me. And then men are just like, fuck this. I'm just like, fuck this. As soon as you just know a woman's like that, just fucking leave. Don't even bother. Pack your shit and go. Get peace. Just stay here and it's nice and peaceful. Right? Like, it's lovely and peaceful here. You feel that? And it's like, my mum's like nice and peaceful for some reason, but it's just like modern women aren't. Like my mum and my dad, they'd be in like a caravan probably in Cornwall. I bet you they're just like sat in the caravan. They're probably just like both probably on like their iPads, but they're just probably just chilling, and they're probably like holding their hands while they're doing it. And it's just like, they can do that. But like that's modern women today. But the difference is, my mum isn't going to be on like social media in the same way women are, because that's different. She's not that kind of woman. Because she'll just be literally like browsing it, like just probably just watching like stupid video, like just videos she watches. Probably is like being goy-lorded by Jews, but like what can I do? But she's not going to be like a modern woman who's probably going to be like getting eyed up by fucking Africans, and then she's going to be like, oh, there's like this guy here called Dejan who's like an n-ball player in like Nigeria, and because of that he's like the top 1% in Nigeria, so I can't compete with the top 1% of Nigeria. Because he'll just have potentially maybe like a lot of money, and he's just willing to like, because it's a white woman, he's just willing to throw down like a grand to fly you out. So he'll fuck you or rape you when you go over there, because that's what he'll do. But you don't care because you're just a woman, and you just think like, oh, it's all men are the same. He's rich, so he's got to be like a high value man. I don't mind mixed racing with like a fucking black guy. And making the most ugly mutant kids you've ever seen. And it's like, as a white man, you can't. What's the point? There's just no point. You can't compete against like the whole of like, the world. There's no point. And so you know the game's rigged because you know the women are just always going to have the back foot because they've always going to have a roster of guys they'll just be able to jump to. And if like there's just a cold period where you just aren't like able to give her like your full like entertainment prowess every day, she'll get bored and she'll then go to like the next guy, and she can just keep doing that and jumping on a dopamine rush. And the only way you can stop that is if you stop them going on social media, but they'll never do that.
Okay, fine. I shouldn't have been.
Because if you got rid of that, they wouldn't get that temptation. There'd be no way for them. And also, like, all the men would just, all these like pervy men would get off the internet and they would do something else because they would be bored. They wouldn't go on the internet. Then the world might even do stuff because people just wouldn't be so obsessed about it. Like all these horny Africans would and Indians probably won't be so obsessed about going online to try and like get Bob and Virgin and scam like women because there won't be any women on there. It'll just be like men, and all the men will be like racist to them and tell them to fuck off, and like they won't block you if you say that or get you banned. Oh, did I finish it? Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So I just want to go into June, actually. Otherwise, I'll look on her because. Wait, can you get back into June? I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, hang on. Yeah, here you go. $99. Fuck's sake, come on. Why? Ridiculous. I pushed an ad and I go, oh, it goes into my fucking McDonald's app. How incestuous. Can be bought in Foreign's card shop and okay. That makes sense because I was like, I don't remember going there for ages. I completely forgot about this. I remember leaving Midgar, Carl, when you're like, oh, sick. This is the first. Oh. How does it open now? Okay, well, how do you get into there? When? Perfect. Alright, that's literally the quest I was supposed to do. It's okay, that makes sense. Because there's two quests I haven't done, one of which being this. But they're all in there, which is great. Nice and easy. So I would have effectively found it by accident which is actually quite an interesting thing. So I would have actually just done this and probably found it by accident. Because I would have been at Foreign's card shop and I would have like spoken to him. I was like, whoa, dude. So isn't that a nice little end? Jesus Christ, Cloud. What is happening here?
We're not throwing in the towel yet. No, never. If any troublemakers come to call,
I love it. They have gone to so much effort. It's beautiful. Like I said, they've made this look beautiful. I never actually took the time to just admire actually like when you look up and just look at it. It looks fantastic. What's all this? Oh, I see, yeah.
there's nothing in this world.
So you can't go back to Junon then, obviously. Which again, just makes it even more exciting, doesn't it? But Junon is dope. I do kind of want to just do that quest again.
Some say.
The name's Vash.
Because the music is so good.
Truth is, I bungled a queen's blood.
It's probably one of my favorite songs, the Junon one.
But I lost a card near and dear to my heart. What I'm getting at is, think you'd be able to win it back for me? Don't you think I would if I could? God! I'm a shit player, don't you get that?
Whatever you say.
Hardcore players are willing to throw down hell a gill for rare cards. Please, I'm begging you, you've got to get it back before that asshole tries to sell it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But first, I gotta make sure I'm putting my baby's fate in the right hands. Mind if we go around?
Yeah, why not? I don't know what level that is. Is that me? Is he the same as me? Is he just some reason the same as me? Shit. I don't know who made that deck. Yeah, it is. I think this is the deck that's just like basically. Pretty fun. Though. Pretty sick. Figure as much. Gotta do it, dude. Oh, really? So I mean, his deck is fucking weird. What are you going to do? Look how mental that voice ago. So I mean, I didn't make this. I just went online and I was like, trust me, use this deck and you'll never lose. And I was like, yeah, you don't. Because it's just basically that Midgar thing is really good. So basically that thing at the bottom left. Anytime anytime like a card is sacrificed, destroyed, it gets like +1 or some shit. That's why it's gone up to like 16. Because it's just so much. I don't know what happened. I played a card, it fucking wiped out. Like I was actually worried that I was gonna lose, but then I realized you only do get like 10 or 20 cards in your deck. So
when you're done, got this great recipe. I've been itching to try again.
track down the Virgil. Oh, that was a sticky boat. Reminds me a bit of Bioshock Infinite. That was a really good game. I probably could see myself doing that. I reckon if I saw like a PS4, PS5, I know they wouldn't come out with that because I think it's Xbox, but if I saw like they had like 1, 2, 3 and the newer one where it was like in the sky. Oh my god.
Care for a minute?
We're here for the card you took from the...
Ah, the card. So, Vash has resorted to this. Fine, but word of warning, I'm not a pushover like some folks.
I don't know. That deck is pretty good. I mean, like, I'm just surprised if anyone can beat it. I did get beaten. Like when she gets towards the end, because they get really hardcore. Like you could make some really fun decks with this. I just can't be bothered. I just couldn't be bothered. Oh, you got mid go around, that's good. You look exactly the same place as me. Fuck. So pedantic. Fine. I live with this. Thank you. Oh, he's fucking got one as well. Shit. Fucked his ass. Absolutely fucked his ass. Look at this. Look at this absolute fucking. He's got no idea what's going on. He's sick as. I don't understand. This shouldn't be happening. I know. The coins are fucked the fuck out, you don't just have anything going.
Ah, damn. I really lost? It was one hell of a match, though. Am I right? You and I are definitely gonna have to play again sometime. But, not today. Gotta run.
Hold it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Right, the card. The one I won off Vash, right? Oh crap, I remember. The Chocobo and Moogle one. So this is kinda awkward, but I don't have it anymore.
Is that so?
No, seriously, I flipped it. I was on my last guild, so I had to sell it to a card collector, a guy named Thorin. He runs this card shop. I'll maybe check with him.
A merc's job is never done.
Finally. I love Paul. Well, that would be quite an achievement, actually, being able to have all the cards. It's quite cool. You're not using that cheat deck, are you? Oh, yeah. Wow, cool. Can I have some of your whiskey? Touch that whiskey and I'll kill you. Jesus! Wow, that is cool. I love he's just sat, he's waiting. And look how small his place is. Where does he sleep? Where's his toilet? He's got a telephone. Where's his toilet?
Hey there.
Where's anyone's toilet? Why is there no toilets in this
We're here
game?
for the Chocobo and Moogle card.
Of course you are. Hate to break it to you, but ain't no way I'm giving up that beaut. At least, not to some dabbler who fancies himself a collector. Unless you more than dabble. Tell you what, you beat me, and that card is all yours.
Why would they do this? He wouldn't do
So,
this.
you game?
This is what white people would do. 'Cause they...
Then bust out those